Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Just give us 1 minute for Facebook to make this video visible to everyone. And I am just going to share this on my page and on Martha's page. Just give me 1 minute, please. Okay. So I have it on your page now, Martha.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Great. Yes, we're right here. Great. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And you are on to the Civilized Presence. You are in the right place at the right time. Now, if you have never been here before, yes, you're in the right place. I know we're usually here every Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, but sometimes we have a session on Saturdays, especially when we have a special guest, just like the one we have this morning, someone who is very dear to my heart. We have a session on Saturday. And I find that a lot of you who were not able to join us on Mondays to Fridays would always make out time to have fun with us in the civility party that we are here today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We started right on time, so we're ready to go. So I'm just going to give us like 2 minutes for Facebook to notify everyone that we are here. And we are excited and looking forward to this. So guys, when you get here, just let us know where you're joining us from. Say a quick hello, give us a thumbs up, and give us some hearts. We love to see the hearts, the thumbs up. That's very important to us because together we can build a great community of people who are like-minded and believe in the same thing. So good morning, guys. Thank you so much. I know we're here on a different time, so I know people are going to be jumping in shortly. Hello, Esther. It's so good to have you from Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Suzanne from Canada. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Issei from Canada. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Charles from Ghana. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, John from Arizona. Thank you so much for being here. It's so good to have you guys here. Thank you. I really appreciate you making out time to hang out with us on a Saturday morning when you should be doing other stuff. But, trust me, you're not going to regret it. We're going to have a great, great time this morning. Thank you for being here. So you are onto the Civilized Presence. Like I said, we're here every Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, we've been doing this from the month of April, and today is session number 58. 58. I am so excited that we've been doing this every Mondays and Fridays, and it's been moving on along so pretty fast, guys. And there is no way that I would have been doing this if not for you. So I just want to say thank you for believing in me. Thank you for always standing by me. Thank you for always being here in this session every day. Thank you so much. Hello, Eric. Thank you. Coach Eric is in the house. Yoo-hoo! Thank you. So my name is Louisa Akaiso, and I am a certified master civility trainer, a golden rule civility statesman, and a leadership expert. And I work confidently with leaders and professionals that place great importance in themselves and their reputation. And that's going to be you this morning, guys. So thank you for being here. Now, I'm not going to take so much of your time because my guest has got a lot to share with you. And did I tell you that she was very special to us? Yes. She is a Golden Rule Civility Ambassador. What a better person to share the message of Golden Rule with us today. The main focus of this Facebook series is really to help restore civility through meaningful and constructive conversation. And if you've been following on, you have seen that we've been talking about civility in different texts. We've talked about Golden Rule, and we've also spoken about Golden Rule civility. And today we are really just going to dive in and just talk more about what this is about. So some time ago, September the 22nd, we had celebrated 1 year of the Golden Rule Civility Initiative, and we have been taking it into different nations, different countries. So if you are not yet part of what we've been doing, it's a great time for you to just hang on here and just see what's happening. So I'm just going to first of all share with you a definition of civility. And I've chosen the one from Civility Experts, and that is a civility is a conscious awareness of the impact of one's thoughts, actions, words, and intentions on others, combined with a continuous acknowledgement of one's responsibility to ease the experience of others, example through restraint, kindness, non-judgment, respect, and courtesy, and a consistent effort to adopt and exhibit civil behavior as a non-negotiable point of one's character. Yes, I know that's a mouthful, but one thing that I want you to take away from this session is that civility is focused on positive people's treatment, treating people the way you want to be treated. So if you prefer to think about the golden rule, if that's an easier way for you, what is important is paying attention to the person next to you. Apologize earnestly if you have to. Now, I know the next question is, who is the guest in front of us? I'm going to introduce her to you. Her name is Martha Rogers. So Martha, I'm just going to give you a minute to say hello to our audience. Over to you.
Hello. I'm so glad to be here with all of you today.
Thank you so much, Martha, and we are honored to have you in the house today.
Thank you.
So let me tell you a bit about who Martha is. Martha was appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador for the Golden Rule in 2016. Martha is an author, and she's the Golden Rule Civility Trainer for adults and youth, and the I Change Nations statesman. You're going to find out what all of that is, okay? So just hang on tight. Her latest creation on Golden Rule Civility is titled Living in the World of Apes. It's a fun little journey into the truth of different but equal we are. So Martha is also developing an initiative that includes books and materials that is called Born to Win. You know, there is a unique place called you, and there you will find your own goodness and greatness. So welcome, Martha, and I am so excited to have you in the house and just ready to learn all that you have, all the goodness that you have.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I was having a look at your book. It's such a cute, colorful, beautiful book. Guys, I'm going to leave the comment. I'll leave the link on my page for you to have access to this book. I think it's already ready for pre-order, and I will get that link to you this week on my page so that you can have access to this book. It's such a cute, lovely book that you want to have in your home and share it with your kids and everyone around you. I just love all the characters in the book. Oh my God, it makes learning so fun. Martha, you did such an amazing work in just bringing that message to life with all that you put into it. So I just want to say thank you so much for that great book on Golden Rule Civility. And I can imagine everyone is so excited and looking forward to learn from you. Yes, hello, Barna. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Renke. Thank you so much for being here. So, Martha, how this works is really we get started with questions and begin the conversation. And sometimes we might have a question from our guests our audience, and I would bring it back to you. We're going to have some of our people who are always going to ask you questions, but because we had a change in time, so I'm sure they're going to jump in anytime soon. So my very first question for you would be, Martha, how did you hear about Golden Rule Civility, or how did you get connected with the Golden Rule Civility concept? And, you know, how did this all get started? Over to you, Martha.
Okay, first I want to say, Louisa, thank you so much for having me here today. The message that you are sharing with the world and your amazing ability to do that well is just, it's wonderful. And so I thank you for what you are doing here. And I thank you for this opportunity to talk about my message today. So about 3 years ago, I heard a man speak in Amarillo, Texas, where I lived just a few years ago. And this man was giving the Golden Rule Civility Statesman Awards to a group of people. And he said something that really rocked my world. He said, every person born into this world has a gift. And when one person dies, the whole world loses. And I thought, wow, what a way to value every individual. And I started thinking, and it really changed my life. And so I got connected with this man. It was Dr. Clyde Rivers, whom you've had on your show. And he had founded the organization called I Change Nations. And he travels all over the world connecting with world leaders. And his platform is the Golden Rule. He connects with people and honors them for their own greatness and develops a connection with them, and then is able to work with them and help them. And so I entered a statesman training program with Dr. Rivers. And he began to water the seeds that had been planted in me all my life, and developed a passion that I had to basically take a message of hope to children and really everybody. But I have a special heart for children because I want children to know their value, to know that they have a unique gift to the world. They are a gift to the world. I think when children, and really all of us, see ourselves as valuable and with a special purpose, it changes how we think, and therefore it changes how we live. And from there, Dr. Rivers said, hey, this was last April, we're doing Golden Rule Civility training in Gary, Indiana. And I went, what is that? So I discovered it and I love it.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. And hello, Mary. Thank you so much for joining us. Hello, Enor. Thank you so much for joining us from Virginia. Great. It's so good to have everyone in the house. Can you just jump in the comment box below and just say hello? I know that some of us are watching from a different page, but I'm not able to see your comment unless you were leaving that comment through the So Unique page. But I really do appreciate all of you who are making out time from different angles to be here. Thank you so much. Now, Martha, I know that Golden Rule and the civility concepts are focused on positive people's treatment. And of course, this is becoming so popular in our day-to-day discussion. But of course, the hardest part of things is really to get people to practice what this concept is about. So this next question for you is two parts. The first part is, I want to know, what does civility mean to you? Because we learn every day from everyone who comes to the show what civility means to them. I could share my definition of civility, but somebody else might connect better with yours. So the first part really is, what does civility mean to you? And the second part is, what is Golden Rule civility philosophy? Like, I want to know what this is about, who this is for, and how easy is it to take this on as a way of life? Over to you, Martha.
Civility to me is, I value you as a person, and I will treat you with care because you are a human. Every person is worthy of being respected. And we often confuse respect with trust. Every person is worthy of respect because they are a person. And sometimes we confuse that with trust, because we don't, if someone acts badly, then we don't have to trust their behavior and we don't have to condone their behavior. And I think that's why people get confused with the idea that everyone is worthy of respect. But everyone is worthy of being respected because they are valuable. Every human being is valuable, equally valuable. And so when you add the Golden Rule to that, it's just the focus of, okay, I'm going to treat other people the way I would like to be treated. And everyone deserves to be treated with care and with respect. And so you choose to honor that person. And you also learn, what does that mean? how can I be considerate of their individual needs? How can I communicate respect to that person in a way that they feel comfortable, in a way that they feel valued and respected? And I think there was a third part to that question.
No. So the first part is what civility means to you. And the second part was for you to talk about the Golden Rule Civility philosophy, what this is about. Why is it different from just civility?
It's just with an underlying focus of using the Golden Rule as the basis for how you treat people. Right. And Golden Rule is the philosophy. It's choosing to think in a way that I respect other people, I value other people, and civility is kind of like the application. How do I use that in my day-to-day life with everyone that I come into contact with? And a good way to start practicing Golden Rule civility is with your closest circle. Right. If you have family. And this is what I did. When I began to train in Golden Rule civility, I thought, I've always wanted to treat other people well. How can I do this in a way that is more meaningful to the people that I'm with every day? So I'm going to start at home. Everything that I think about my husband, am I valuing him and respecting him and honoring him? And I don't have children at home anymore, but how do I think about my children and my grandson? Do I think about the greatness of them and draw that out of them? When I go to the grocery store, Golden Rule civility is as simple as being friendly with the person that's checking you out and giving them a compliment. Who doesn't love a compliment? That honors them. I really like your hairstyle, or those are such cute glasses, or thank you so much for helping me today. The person that puts your groceries in the sack, thank you so much. Just simple little things. You can spread seeds of kindness and goodness to people everywhere you go. I love when I'm in a restaurant, I love to encourage the person that is serving me by noticing something special about them. And you can tell if they need encouragement. It might just be a simple little word or just expressing kindness or love to them in a way that they need it.
Right. Thank you so much. Now I have another question for you, because I know that the core competences for civility really is cultural competence, social intelligence, systems thinking, and emotional intelligence. Now, with the Golden Rule civility, I can imagine that this is different. So what are the core competences of Golden Rule civility? Over to you, Martha.
Okay, it begins, there's, in the book Golden Rule Civility, which was written by Dr. Clyde Rivers and Dr. Lou Bayer, they developed a Golden Rule Civility pyramid, and the foundation is change readiness, which is basically being willing to change how I think and how I perceive other people. And to think differently if I see that, oh, I'm not truly valuing somebody in this situation. And so being ready to think differently and being ready to continuously learn, how can I treat other people well? How can I value people and respect differences in other people? Then there's the Golden Rule philosophy, which is explained in the Golden Rule Civility training. Then there's social intelligence, which I love social intelligence because it is developing the ability to use your own social radar to perceive the needs of others, to consider what their needs are, and to perceive how to communicate value to them. We all are different, And so we receive things differently. We perceive what we're hearing differently. And so when you develop the ability to use social radar, you do not just, the golden rule is treating other people how you want to be treated. Well, you need to take into consideration, how do those people want to be treated? What communicates respect and value to them? So it requires social radar to do that. There's collaboration, working together for a common goal, communicating respect, developing speaking skills so that you can share the message of golden rule civility with other people, cultural competence, which is very important. It's connected to social intelligence because each person has understandings based on the culture that they grew up in, and then there's systems thinking. So there's some connections there.
Right. Yes, there are a lot of similarities with what civility does. So this is more like a next level kind of thing. And so, hello, Coco. Thank you so much for being here. And so our topic for today, really, it's golden rule civility and how this should be expressed in schools. So just hang on tight with us because we've had a lot of questions. I brought Dr. Rivers in September with the panel to talk about golden rule civility, but I guess we still have a lot more people who are interested and wanting to know what this concept is. So from time to time, we have to bring this back to the show and educate people on what golden rule civility is and why they should get involved, especially if you want to become a change maker and you're ready to do some mission work out of the country or to reach out to everyone around and just be the change. Golden rule civility is the way to go. Now, I have another question for you, Martha. What is your vision with regards to golden rule civility in schools? What kind of work can we do with that in schools? How can the young people benefit from that in school? Some time ago, I did a lesson on respect and honesty for the young people. I'm not sure of how many of us had seen that. But guys, I just want to let you know that we're going to bring more of that, more of those tiny lessons for our young people, because, all the time our young people are looking at their iPads, their phones, but it will be so great to have really good contents for them to listen and learn from. And we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing a lot more of that. You're going to see a lot more of Martha share those great contents for our young people. So Martha, just tell us what your vision is, the vision for golden rule civility in the schools. What are you setting out to do with that as an ambassador? Over to you, Martha.
Okay. I think we have huge opportunities to teach children golden rule civility and how they can first value themselves, the unique gift that they are, and then learn how to treat other people. If it is so important to teach this to children because they are the future. And sometimes we have a hard time changing the way we think because we've been thinking that way a long time. But children are still so receptive. And I think that when we can teach this concept to children, then a lot of the problems that are in the schools, mistreatment of other kids, meanness, bullying, hopefully some of these things will be diminished, maybe even go away. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be great.
So golden rule civility has developed these, I know that you've used these programs, material for children ages 5 through 8. And if someone wants to become trained as a golden rule civility trainer, they can check into this and use these materials to go into the schools. And because most schools, probably all schools, have character training of some sort in their school. It's a social studies focus. And so this material can be used to teach children about kindness, respect, honesty, curiosity, non-judgment, some really good qualities with a focus on treating other people well. And I'm working on some materials to a program called Born to Win to teach children their unique value, their unique purpose.
Okay.
And my goal is to develop a program that's really fun. It's not only books, but games, a game called The Game of Life. And how when you treat Johnny like this, oops, this is what happens. When you treat Johnny like this is what happens. And projects and motivational things for teachers to use to work with the students. This was created in me when I heard Dr. Rivers speak about the value of every person, and every person has a gift. And I wanted to do something to take this value to my grandson's school. And that's how I got started. So if you have a desire, if you have a dream, just let those seeds be watered, and there will be a way for you to take this into whatever arena that you are in. If you have a heart for children, there's so much that we can do with children in the schools.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you for breaking that down and just sharing that. So guys, if you're interested in becoming a trainer, okay, we have a lot of trainings that are coming up. Just send me an email. It's louisa@thecivility.academy.com. If you want it to be a trainer for the children, there's so much resources for you to step out of the door and begin your program. And I know that the children really need this, and the schools are on now. What a better time for you to share this knowledge with them. A lot of after-school programs, we run different trainings. We can train you to become a courtesy coach. We can train you to become a golden rule civility trainer for children. And so, and the great thing about our program is that you walk out of the door with the workshops already made and created for you to be able to use them in the schools. So just send me an email and we would be happy to talk about this with you. Now, Martha, I have another question for you. Hello, Jeremy. Thank you so much for being here, and let us know where you're joining us from. So we have another question. Now, can anyone be a change maker in the world? Because, this idea of change maker and change is pretty new, and people are just trying to get used to it. Kind of sometimes when you say you're a change maker, people go like, really? What is she trying to say? She's better than me?
Right.
Now, is it easy? I mean, how can people become change makers? Is there a process? Is it just for a special group of people, or anyone can become one? Over to you, Martha.
Thank you. Everyone can be a change maker in whatever arena that they are in. If they want to move up the platform and be on a larger platform, even a global platform, there are people to help train you and mentor you to do that. But the truth is, all of us influence other people, right? We all are influencing the people that we are around and with every day. We may not be paying attention to how we are influencing them, but every person is an influencer to some degree or another, right? So if you want, being a change maker is focusing on this golden rule civility philosophy, and knowing how to share the message with other people, whether it's on a very small level.
We're kind of losing you there for a minute.
You are? Am I back?
Her network, it's guys, just hold on tight 1 second. We're trying to bring her back on.
I might
so
go
we're
to
losing a guest for a minute. But if you're just joining us, so hello, Martha, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. We have you back on.
Do you mind if I go in another room?
Okay.
Sometimes my office does that. I always realize it. So if being a change maker is, okay, I want to bring a positive change to the world. Who doesn't want more peace in the world? Who doesn't want more kindness in the world? If you don't, give me a call. I'll have a visit with you. But A change maker is understanding philosophy, being able to communicate it with the people that are in your arena, the people that your friends, your coworkers, being able to set the tone in your workplace for, I am going to treat everybody well, whether they're treating me well or not. I am going to appreciate the differences in every person because they're valuable, and I'm not afraid of them being different. I'm going to find out who they are and appreciate them for who they are. And so this is changing the way people see people, changing the way people treat other people. So everybody can be a change maker. And if you want training in Golden Rule Civility, there's some really good training available. I am doing a training on Saturday, January 26th of next year in the Houston area. And so all you have to do is ask.
Absolutely. Now, thank you so much. Thank you, Martha, for sharing that, guys. We have been talking about the concept of Golden Rule Civility because this is pretty new to everyone. And I just wanted Martha to come here and just kind of talk more about that because we have a lot of resources. And guys, let me tell you, we even have free resources to give out to children ages 5 to 8. Now, if you're ready to take this on, become a facilitator, become a trainer, you just have to ask us how, because we have these resources. We have everything that you need. You do not need to do any work. All you need to do, first of all, is to study the program, okay? So just send me an email at louisa@thecivilityacademy.com because we want to get this to a lot more people. We have all our young people, not just in North America alone, all over the world. It doesn't matter where you're watching us from. If you are interested in having these resources, we have a lot of free resources that I mentioned to you from ages 5 to 8, a lot of trainings, over 12 trainings for them, okay, in areas that Martha has mentioned, like respect, curiosity, honesty, kindness, all of that for them to begin, great tools to teach them social skills. And that is so important at that age. So if you want to be a part of what we do, and we're looking for a lot more people. We're making this available. So you don't sit at home and say, I don't know how to do this. We're here. We're ready to help you. All we need you to do is just to send us an email. It's louisa@thecivilityacademy.com. And if you're in the Houston area, Martha is right there. She's ready to help you. You can add her on Facebook, and she'll be happy to work with you. If you want to have access to some of the materials that has been developed, we're happy to share this with you. And very soon, we will be having a lot of these lessons online. So we'll just have a date with you on Saturdays and bring on your children to learn and grab great nuggets. Okay, that apart from just learning all of those things on YouTube and making all the noise and doing all the crazy stuff, but we are going to be giving them good lessons here on Facebook, good lessons on YouTube, and I'll put out all the posts out there. Okay, so we want you to be part of what we're doing. This is a great concept. It might seem new to you, but everyone has experienced some form of negative people's treatment. There is no one who has never experienced that. But you have to know that this kind of negative people's treatment will lead to some negative consequences and makes the whole place toxic and problematic. And that's why everyone is so angry and so bitter all over the world. But what we can do is to become responsible for being the change, to become responsible to embrace this message of truth, embrace this message of change, and just be the change. Okay, it has to begin with us. And now we've made this available for you. We're here every Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern time. And sometimes I'm here on Saturdays, such as this one. And of course, we're starting up this series again with children. So you can get your children right around your table or get them to look at your computer or whatever on your phone and have access to great, great contents, great knowledge. So thank you so much for being here, guys. guys, we have gotten to the top of the hour. And Martha, I just want to say a big thank you. But we're going to be bringing this to us because I know that after we had the panel on September 22nd, I've had messages and people are asking, we want to know more about the Golden Rule Civility. And we're here to share this knowledge with you. So from time to time, we will have ambassadors like Martha come and share with you what Golden Rule Civility is, what are the resources that are available, and how you can be part of this, whether it's virtually in the home. We have the trainings everywhere. You don't even need to travel too far. We can make them accessible to you, even at your doorstep, okay? All we need you to do is send us an email. Take the first step. Send me an email at louisa@thecivilityacademy.com. So I just want to say a big thank you for making out time to be here with us, even though our time had changed. And we appreciate you for making out time to be here. And we're back here again on Monday, same time, 8 a.m. Eastern time for another great lesson. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Bye for now.